Good morning. Look at my watch, I don't know why it is morning. Good morning, YouTube. Um, my last video, if you remember, was about certain motorbikes I'm interested in, what I wanted to maybe buy in the near future. Whether that'll happen or not, whether I get the finances, I don't know. But something I have to have the finances for is somewhere to live and somewhere to store my things while I'm in the UK, i.e. a tent. So yesterday, I went on to Amazon UK, which I can do from here, from the Philippines. It does work, so that's fine. So I've bought myself a new tent. A lot of things I had to think about while I was doing it. There was a tent that's a basic Amazon basic tent. I looked into it, looked nice and big, looks very good, but it's Amazon basic. Is it going to be waterproof or not? Who knows? I can't afford to take that risk. There was my favorite tent, the one I really wanted. And the reason I didn't buy this tent was the one I really wanted and I really like. And that's from Nature Hike, and it's called, if I remember right, it's called the Nature Hike Cape. That is a tent I really wanted, but it says that they've got a 4-man, a 6-man, and an 8-man. I don't need the 8-man, but I would really have liked the 6-man. But they've only seemed to have the 4-man in stock, and I keep wondering, is it big enough? Well, as it happens, I think it will be big enough. But for another reason, I didn't buy that tent. So I'm trying to remember now the 4 tents I was really looking at. So there's the so the one, is it the one I bought from? No, it's not. So there was one as well from a company called Euro Hike. I think they're all Chinese makes. I really do. Again, 4-man tent. Couldn't find a 6-man one of that either, but it was another tent I was really looking forward to, or thinking seriously of buying, which I didn't. I'm going to show you now a picture of the one I did buy. So yeah, let me just find that and I'll put that up on you. Yeah, so this is it. This is called Nightcat. Now again, it's only a 4-man tent, and I've got my way of thinking now that I have gone for this. The reason I've gone for this over the one that I really wanted from Nature Hike, which is great reviews, great tent. The simple reason I've done it is it's £30. I think it's £30 or £20 cheaper. Now every penny counts. I've done my reviews on the tent I've bought, which will be sent to the campsite where I stay when I'm in the UK. I basically think it's big enough. I've done my research. The reviews on it are very good. For what do they call it? What do they call it? It's sort of like a bargain friendly tent or whatever you call it. It's a 4-man tent. It's when you all these tents I was looking at, I think all of them, they were all like pop-up tents. So not the ones like the disc ones when you just throw them and they go whoop, not quite like that. So you take it out of the bag, which is your normal rectangle shaped bag. And when you take it out, the poles are already in the tent, already sewn in. So basically you pull a lever at the top, if I remember right, and then it sort of does the basic shape of the tent. And then after that, you just stretch the legs out on each corner, peg it down. This one comes with a rain fly, which is the one from Nature Hike has a rain fly, but it would just cover the roof and went down about 6 inches all the way around. I thought, I mean, the tent's supposed to be waterproof, but I like that added security because I don't have it getting wet with tents, especially cheap tents. So the one I've bought, that's got a full rain fly. So basically, once the tent's up, you throw the rain fly over, and it gives you at the same time another bit of space at the front of it where you can put a couple of chairs and maybe I can do my cooking undercover. So yeah, so as you've seen by the photo now, you sort of get a general idea of what it's going to look like. So yeah, that's it. I thought I'd just let you know on what I've done. Hope I haven't made any mistakes by buying this tent, but like I say, I've done my research, looked at a couple of reviews, and it looks like it's going to be a good solid tent. Like I say, it's not, I would want a bigger tent, but it's not so important that it's only a 4-man tent. Basically, it's to store my stuff in my car now. So when I get back to the campsite in the UK, first thing I do is my car's got to go through the MOT, which is tested as every 12 months, to make sure it's okay for the roads. And without that, you can't use it in the UK. So yeah, I've got to do that, which means I've got to get everything. My car is full to the top. Everything, which I'll show you when I get there. I'll film it this time, putting the tent up and everything properly. But everything I own, everything I have there, like clothes and all sorts of stuff, camping equipment and that, it's all in that car, and it's full to the brim, literally full to the brim. So that's all going to come out. So I need, my tent's being sent to the campsite. The owner of the campsite is very good and lets me send things there, so I'm doing that. That tent's going to come up. That's why I've gone for a pop-up tent to make my life a lot easier, because sometimes I change places where I like to put the tent on the campsite because it's massive. It's like 20, 22 or 23 acres. It's huge. There are 3 different main big fields to it. So sometimes I like to go further away from the main touristy bit, but you'll have seen all this in the past. So yeah, so basically that's all going to come out and go in a tent. So the reason I bought the pop-up tent, so it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. Don't have to struggle if it's the wind's blowing and everything, because everything needs to be as quick as possible into that tent. I need to book an appointment somewhere in the county of Herefordshire to get my car MOT'd, and hopefully it'll pass. But like I say, everything's going to come out of there first. So it needs the tent, like I say, it's a 4-man tent, but it's big enough to put everything in and probably be able to sit in there and do my bit of cooking and everything. So as you know, I sleep in the car now. I've made that into like a little camper thing. Well, made into a camper thing. I've taken the seats out the back is what I've done, and it works a treat, and I'm very comfortable and warm and dry. And that's always the main thing. I will be buying a few things for that car this time, like a mini fridge, which works off a 12-volt battery. So when you're driving along, you just plug it in to the power point there to the cigarette lighter, and it will charge it up and keep everything nice and cool. And that's the plan. So I need to buy a few more luxury items to make my life, like I always say, a bit more bearable. Living the way I do, not in a house like everybody else. Well, most people do. So you get a lot of people doing these. They live permanently in their vans and all this sort of thing, van life as they're all called, and they've got everything in them and they're perfect. All I've got is a car. I can't afford a van at the moment. I'll go into that at another day. Anyway, that's it. I'm rambling again now. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the tent that I bought, and let's hope I'm happy with it. Let's hope it's waterproof, which I'm pretty certain it is. If not, I'll just buy another cover that'll go over that again. So anyway, everybody take care. Bye for now.